I advise you that, okay, let's save as much as we can, and let's always have those financial goals of why we are saving. Hi everyone, this is Tari and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a financial literacy expert and my job is to remind you that your money matters and you must be in charge of it. What I always spread and what I always want to impart. So if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and love this video so that every week you can receive notifications when I share this video. And to everyone who is subscribed to my channel, I really thank you. I really love your support and I'm very grateful for your support. And to the new subscribers, if you're watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share which other topics you want to be talking about. So today I'm going to be talking of how we manifested our third rental property. What I always love talking with Walter, my husband, is that, you know what, we need to tell our money what to do. So what we did this year, beginning of this year, when we're doing our vision board, we're like, you know what, we want to venture into real estate. We want to buy properties and give them and start renting them out so that we have that extra income on our finances. So we did put on our vision board a block of flats. But to be honest, we didn't know where the money was going to come from and how we're going to be saving for that money. But because it was on our vision board, remember that money is energy and thoughts can become things. Just because it was on our vision board, we just spoke of it in January when we were doing our vision board. And we kind of like just put it at the back of our minds and we let universe, God, and our ancestors do the work. So we've been saving money, I can say since last year. We've been just saving money. Like when we got our increases on our salary, we never touched that increment which we got. We just added it to our savings which we're putting for. But these savings, we just put them that, you know what, one day we might find a property which we want to rent out, our rental property which we wanted to. But at that moment, we never went to Property 24, or we're not like really searching for the property. Today, we wanted to plan for a birthday for my daughter. I think that was beginning of June. So there's a restaurant which is closer to the place where we stay. So I just told him after a week, I was just thinking that, okay, I think when we get home, I want us to take a walk to go to that restaurant and just see if there's if it's a good conducive area for having a party for my daughter. I got home, I was like, can we take a walk to go and check that restaurant down the road, and let's just see if it will be conducive. So as we're walking, we're just walking, talking, and just sketching up our day, how was it, and all that. We went to that restaurant and we viewed it, and it wasn't what we were looking for. As we were walking back, we walked. Then I was like, do you see this? There's a flat on sale on this complex. Then we're like, let's just take the numbers. Then we took the numbers of the agent. Then I was like, tomorrow I'm gonna phone the agent and just check how much the property going for. Then yeah, we just leave it like that. So the next day, it just crossed my mind that, okay, I took the numbers for that agent for the flat we saw last night. So I phoned the agent and asked her, like, okay, I saw there's a property you're selling. How much is it going for? So she told me the price. The price wasn't that bad. Then we're like, oh, okay, I think I'm interested in it, but I'm just gonna check with my husband. Then I'll give you a call back. So I phoned Walter. Then I told him that, you know what, I phoned that agent and she said the flat, the property is going for 400K, and I think maybe let's just go and view the place and see if it's what we want and if it's suitable for the rental business we want to do. So after work, I arranged the appointment with the agent. Then after work, where we went to see the property, and it was something we wanted, because the complex is like those old complexes where the rooms are big. You find your kitchen very big, not those corner kitchens on the new properties which are being built now. So it was something like we were thinking like, okay, I think this is actually something which can give us more when we rent it out. So we saw the property, then we're like, I think we're interested in this. Let's just get going on it. So it's like, the way I'm saying that, it's something we manifested because we didn't like go to look for 20 properties, or it's something that we just saw when we were walking and we're like, okay, let's go view this place. And when we saw the place, it was something we really wanted. So I'll show you the pictures of the apartment. So it's a duplex. The bedrooms are upstairs. It is 2 bedroom, but because as it's for rental, it's making money. It's for rental income. So we're going to divide the dining, because the dining is it's a big room. So we're going to divide so that it can be a 3 bedroom apartment, so that at least we can maximize more on the rental income. So this is what we did, because we're saving before for this. So we managed to pay at least 50% deposit on it. And also remember that each time when you're going to be buying a property, there are also costs which comes with buying a property. So it's always important that you save in advance, pay your lawyer's fees, and there's your transfer duties which you have to be paying for. So those money, because our this flat went for 400k, so the lawyer's fees and all, they went I think we paid about 30k, then the 50% deposit, then the other we took from the bank. We took a bond on the other 50% remaining. So this is so you just need to do your calculations and see how much you can put aside and save. And also remember that also there's also some cost which comes with buying a property. Like with us, we want to be renovating it because we want to add another room in that. So that's also going to be money which is going to be coming in. So you need to do your research before you buy a property. But I say that property is long-term investment, and the good part about investing in properties is that properties, they hedge over your inflation. There's no way the rentals are going to be going down. I don't foresee a future like that. When we did our calculations, I think like after, also remember also the other thing which you also need to be very careful when you're buying a property. If it's a standalone property, obviously there'll be your levies which you're going to be paying. But when it comes to an apartment which is on a complex, you pay your levies, then you also pay the complex levies. Like remember that when you buy a flat or an apartment, you only own the inside of it. That's where you can only do renovations. You can't do renovations outside because it's owned by the board corporate. It's something you need to be knowing. And because the board corporate will be taking care of the outside of that complex, you pay levies. So you need also to do those calculations that, okay, this property you're buying, how much are the complex fees are going to be costing. So with this certain property, this flat I'm talking about, our complex fees are about 850 rand. So it's something which you need to know that, okay, in as much your tenants are going to be paying money, but there are also some costs which you need to be paying. So which means, okay, when we get our rental income, we need to deduct the money for the bond, the money which you still need to pay to the bank, and you also need to deduct the complex fees, because this is our cost. But the tenants, they can pay their electricity on their own and all other costs. But these costs, the bond payment and the complex fees, are our costs which we bond. So you need to be very careful, either you're buying a property for renting out or it's your own property. You need to be very careful, like those complex fees, how much are they? Like in the long term, will they still make sense or not? Because even when you get to pay off your bond, if it's on a complex to be born, they still need you to be paying the complex fees. Because if you're if you're owning a property on a complex, the outside of the apartment, it doesn't belong to you. So you still need to be paying those. So you also need to do those calculations, like cost benefit in the long run. If you're getting if you're deciding to get an apartment or a flat, you need to do those cost benefit analysis and see long term, if something else happens, is it still sustainable or it becomes very unsustainable. So you need to be very careful and ensure that, okay, you know the costs which are involved prior to getting a property, after you get a property, and those are the costs which will remain there even after you pay off the bond. So you need to be very careful with that. But guys, I advise you that, okay, let's save as much as we can, and let's always have those financial goals of why we are saving. With us, we managed to do something we had put on our vision board, they say, to get our third rental property, and it was doable because we didn't put much thought in it. We just said, okay, this is what we want to do, and we started putting money aside. It's doable, and you can also do it. If we did it, you can also do it. Just pick with your money and make plans with your money, how you want best to use your money. Till we meet next time, bye for now.